Hello and welcome to another Glenmaroch Lane special. It's a day and night in the life of Glenmaroch Lane, the running sessions. Hello, good morning and welcome to Glenmaroch Lane. It's 6:30 AM and the first 105 DMU is about to leave for Glenmaroch. Leaving bang on time. There's quite a few of these 105s running on this line. They run every half an hour in between here and Edinburgh. There's one either way. This is the Glenmaroch Lane bound unit that's come hot on the heels from Edinburgh. And so we move to the sheds. This is the first shed move of the day. There are 3 box vans that are currently parked on one of the sidings that need moving into the hard standing for the distillery so they can be loaded, as there is a Class 47 waiting to take them down to the docks in Newcastle. As you can see, the signalman's on standby to make sure lights and points are all in the right direction, so he's got the path. Don't half get a good view from this abandoned bridge. We might be slightly trespassing here, but I don't think anybody cares. It is the 80s after all. And so a quick run down to the distillery just in time to see the 08 moving around and coupling up to the wagons. So assuming that the 37 that's currently parked on the hard standing was going to go onto the reserve siding, the 08 shunted the wagons back onto the main line. But the signaller had other ideas. It appears one of the fitters wanted to take a closer look at a possible hotbox, so 37027 was actually directed back to shed. 027 is now a beast of a loco. So given both slots in the shed were full, the only place it could actually go was onto the shunter line, which is basically P1 to S3. It's like a game of chess. So here's a very rare move, 105 DMU leaving P3. Which means it comes in on the alternative line and eventually stops at Glenmaroch. Now we've thrown the drone up, the 08 can finally now put the 3 wagons onto the hard standing for the distillery so they can get them loaded. There is a 47 scheduled later on to go and take these wagons where they need to go. So the quicker they can get them onto the hard standing and loaded, the better. The problem we have is the DMUs, they're every half an hour, so whatever you do, you have to shunt around the DMUs. So, getting the wagons uncoupled, Shunter can now get himself a little bit out of the way. So this is the 105 unit that's just come in from Edinburgh on its way over to Glenmaroch Lane. Tell you what, these drivers don't have to put the foot down round here. I wonder if Andy's driving. So we're a few hours later, darkness has fallen on Glenmaroch Lane and the signaller has been given the all clear to send the 47 to go and pick up a few wagons from the storage yard which is on the other side of the tunnel mouth. After a brief hold, he's given the all clear to proceed. So back from the storage yard, he's picked up a couple of coal wagons and another box van, and he's just going to reverse onto the hard standing to grab the 3 wagons that were loaded earlier. Now there are a set of flats due in later on, so the shunter needs to stay out of the way and the 47 needs to get this manoeuvre done pretty quick. But he's being held up yet again by a 105 DMU. Now that the DMU's out of the way, he's got half an hour to do a run round, so he's on the clock now. So pulling clear of the hard standing, he's going to pull the wagons underneath the bridge, decouple and run round. So in order to run round, he's got to traverse the crossing here, into P1, and then down to hops. And there you can see the 105 eagerly awaiting the line. So once he's been given clearance from the signalman, proceeds forward and couples up to his rake. As you can see, just in time, as the next 105 makes its way into Glenhops. Nighttime service over to Edinburgh, it's always busy. So now in anticipation of the flats, the 08 decides to move itself out of the way. It's too late at night now to put the flats onto the hard standing, so they'll be loaded in the morning, so they're going to drop the flats in the siding, I think. Yeah, Edinburgh to Glenmaroch Lane service is just leaving Glenhops now. And with the DMU out the way, the 47's got the line and he can take his rake and go and put it into storage ready for shipping down to Newcastle. Fresh back from his trip, he's held at the lights yet again, another DMU. This one's on its way to Glasgow. And with the DMU clear of the line, 47 has its path and off it goes. Well, that's it for the day for this 47. So into the head shunt, and then it's going to be parked up for the night. I don't know if you've noticed in the background, we do have a guest has arrived. It's here for a driver swap. And as the DMU arrives, you can see Deltic DP1 just popped in to swap drivers. It's on its way down to Crewe overnight. Line's clear, off it goes. So drone's up again. This time 56070 being moved off shed, ready to go and pick up the flats. Points changed, signals changed, away it goes. Now, expecting the 56 to be out all night, the signalman's given the clearance for 37027 to be placed into bay 1 in the shed. And that way the mechanics can get a good look at that hot box. It does appear it does need a bit of tinkering. So it appears the signalman received a bit of a bad news phone call. There's a downed tree on the line, which means the flats move is not going to happen tonight. So he's radioed through to the shunter and told the shunter to come home. Admittedly, I think the shunter driver is going to be quite relieved. I mean, it means an early finish for him, doesn't it? So, happy days. And so the final move of the shunter for the evening, P1 to S3. And so an hour or so later, 56070 comes back empty-handed, completely wasted journey. With 37027 taking its spot in the shed, it's spending the night outside tonight, straight into the head shunt. Reverse it back into the fueling lane where it can be topped up ready for the re-attempt of the flat run tomorrow. So I hope you enjoyed that. That was a day and a night in the life of Glenmaroch Lane. You get to see basically what we're going to be attempting to do with the layout. Now, the plan is to automate the DMU runs and then shunt round them, which should be interesting. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled, like and subscribe, then you know when our next videos come up. We've got a little build coming out next, I believe, and there's plenty more where this lot came from. So I'll see you all next time. Take care.